Hey guys, this is Mr. Fink. Welcome to online trigonometry. This is going to be new for all of us. There's a lot that's going on. This is probably going to be a interesting year for all of us. The mindset's got to simply be, let's get through this together kind of thing. It's going to be a learning curve. The analogy that keeps going around that I do like, and I think we are doing this, is we're building the airplane as we're trying to fly it. That's what this whole school year is going to be. I'm going to try to build this whole thing as we go. Is there going to be bumps in the road? Absolutely. Please, if you ever feel overwhelmed or confused about anything, please let me know. I'm going to do the best I can to keep things organized and make it as simple for you as possible. I'll talk more about that in a second. But I'm trying to make it as easy as possible for you to navigate and know what you're supposed to do. Because I have taken online classes before. Both of my master's degrees were online. One of the most scary things about taking an online class is you always have that sense of I'm missing something. What am I supposed to be doing? What's due? When is it due? What do I have to get done when? Please know that I understand that, and I'm going to try to do the best I can to alleviate as much of that as possible. And if you have any questions at all, communication is the biggest thing. I can't help you if I don't know there's a problem. If you're confused, please let me know. It's going to be different with you outside the classroom this year, so that communication becomes even a bigger issue. There's lots of ways to get a hold of me. Phone calls. I'm going to set up a remind with you guys shortly. So we can talk via text. Emails, always a good one. I'm going to have some Zoom meetings once in a while. Please take the time, send me an email if you are confused at all, okay? So the good thing is, I know most of you. I had you in geometry a couple years ago. Some of you are new. I haven't had you in class in the past, but we've already established some of these relationships. And again, that's one of the biggest things I want to make sure we do is, I think one of the things I love about teaching is just being able to get to know the kids and know who you are as an individual and develop that relationship. We still have to do that. I still need to get to know you. I still need to get to know your strengths and your weaknesses and things like that. And just, I want to know your interests and things like that as well. So we're in this together. That's basically the thing. This can't be, me against you kind of thing. You're trying to satisfy what I'm doing. I'm trying to help you through a program that I'm also trying to build at the same time. So please know I'm doing the best I can, and I will answer any questions you have at any time. You just got to get them to me, and we got to get through this together, okay? With that said, I also want to talk about some things that are going to be expected in this classroom. I want you to log into my class on a daily basis. Sometimes there's going to be a decent amount for you to do. Sometimes there's not. This might just be watch a video, and that might just be the end of it for the day. Sometimes it might be a whole lesson. There might be an assignment that goes along with it. Those kinds of things. It might be just a test to take or a quiz. That will vary periodically. But I will try as best I can to keep you updated as best I can, okay? The first thing I want you guys to do today is go through the getting started. You can find that. It should be in the content area, I believe. When I look in as a student, if you go to content, you should be able to see what says getting started. Click that button, launch that unit, and go through that tutorial. Basically, it's gonna mostly help you start to learn how to navigate this software. That's gonna be the first thing you have to know how to do. You have to know where things are. There's gonna be some content things you gotta do. There's gonna be assignments periodically, discussions, that's another thing I'm gonna talk about. But just knowing how to get around this software, that's gonna be an important thing. I have gone through and I hid basically everything from you. So I'm gonna try to only make visible or open up per se what you have to do that day. I didn't want you to go in and see a giant list of things to do and you just get overwhelmed. I kind of want to keep you at the same pace as the students that are in school. So, I'm not going to open up everything. So the downside, you won't be able to work ahead a lot, but at the same time, you should be able to keep up with the class, and that way you also know exactly where you should be every single day, okay? Again, if there's questions, please let me know. The main reason I went through and hid everything, and I'm only gonna open up what I want you to do that day, is I don't want you feeling overwhelmed at home, because I know how online classes can work, and you see this giant list of things to do and you just get overwhelmed and you don't know what to do first, and I'm gonna try to alleviate a lot of that, okay? So today, all I want you to do is go through that getting started tutorial. It will, I guess, take you a little while, help you navigate through, learn how to use the software, and it's the same software for all the classes, so you shouldn't have to do this getting started tutorial in any other class. It's just going to be mine, but it'll help you in the other classes as well, okay? And then if you click on the discussion, once you're done with the getting started, what I would like you to do is look through my website. Some of you remember it from when you were in my geometry class. It's a little different, not much, pretty much the same thing. But I want you to, again, flip through that website. It's in the discussions. You'll see Mr. Fink's website. Click the link. I'm gonna post videos. I think a lot of you remember I used to record my lessons back in geometry. I'm gonna do the same thing this year. I'm gonna post them right in the same spot again. So, the lessons, a lot of them, you might be able to do the lesson through the online website, but I also want you to be able to have access to me teaching in class. So those videos will still be there, and I'll try to update those and put links as we go, so you have both options. The content should be basically exactly the same. So what I would like you to do first, get through that getting started. Make sure you know how to use the software as best you can. If you have questions, please ask. I don't know if I'll have the answers right away for you, but I will do my best to get you answers as well, because I'm just trying to learn this material as well, this new software. Then go through the discussion, and all I want you to do is flip through my website and then comment on there, I like the videos, things like that, okay? Put a little post on there of things you like, maybe something I can add to the website that might make your life a little bit easier, okay? Tomorrow I will have another assignment for you. I'll post that on there. I'll try to put a announcement to tell you what you should do, and we'll get through this, okay? So get through that, and we will do this together all year long. So I'm glad to be back. I wish we could all be back in the classroom together. I totally understand why a lot of you are picking to be online. Part of me says I wish I could keep going online as well, but it is what it is. So let me know if you have questions, and we will get through this, all right? I will see you guys soon.